you ever feel like life is just happening to you? You wake up, do the same thing every day, and before you know it, another week has passed. Most people live on autopilot, never take control of their own path. They follow routines, react to problems, and forget to plan their future. But what if you could change that today? What if you could create a clear, simple plan to build the life you truly want? It all starts right now with learning how to think strategically and live with intention. Strategic thinking isn't just for CEOs or big companies, it's a skill for anyone who wants more control over their future. And the best part, it's not complicated. By making a few simple changes in how you plan, decide, and act, you can spot new opportunities and avoid common mistakes. These shifts will help you stay focused on what truly matters. In this video, I'll share 15 powerful yet practical strategies to help you design and build the life you truly want. Before you can use strategic thinking to build the life you want, you need to clearly define what that life actually looks like. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful, or I want to be happy. You need to go deeper, be specific. Ask yourself, in 5, 10, or even 20 years, where do I want to be? What kind of job do you want? What kind of relationships do you want to have? Where do you want to live? How do you want to spend your time? What kind of impact, do you want to make? For example, instead of saying, I want a better job, say, I want to become a senior designer at a remote tech company, earning $100,000 a year with flexible hours so I can travel. Strategic thinking means you don't just move forward blindly. You start with the end in mind. Think about your big goal, then work backward to figure out the steps needed to reach it. Ask yourself, if I want to achieve this, what has to happen right before that? And what needs to happen before that? Keep breaking it down until you get to the first small step you can take today. For example, if your goal is to start your own online business in 2 years, work backward like this. To launch in 2 years, you'll need to build your product or service within 18 months. Before that, you'll need to learn the skills or tools required, maybe within 12 months. Before that, you need to choose your niche and research the market, starting now. A great way to think strategically about your life is by doing a personal SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It helps you understand yourself better so you can make smarter decisions and avoid common mistakes. Strengths are what you're good at, skills, qualities, experiences, or resources that give you an advantage. Weaknesses are areas where you struggle or things that might hold you back. Opportunities are external chances you can take to grow, such as trends, connections, or timing. Threats are challenges or risks that could slow you down or stop your progress. For example, let's say you want to become a freelance graphic designer. Your strengths might be creativity and Photoshop skills. Your weakness could be poor time management. An opportunity could be the growing demand for remote designers. A threat might be strong competition or unstable income. Knowing all four helps you plan better, improve faster, and avoid surprises along the way. It's like making a map before starting your journey. Strategic thinking isn't just about setting goals, it's about building systems that help you achieve those goals consistently over time. A goal is the result you want, but a system is the process that gets you there. Systems include your habits, your routines, your environment, and the tools you use to stay on track. For example, if your goal is to get fit and lose 10 kilograms, that's great. But without a system, it's just a wish. A system would include things like a meal plan you follow every week, a workout schedule, gym 3 times a week, preparing meals every Sunday, tracking your food and exercise using an app, surrounding yourself with supportive people, or a coach. When you focus only on the goal, it's easy to give up once you hit it or if progress feels slow. But if you build a strong system, you create a sustainable lifestyle that keeps pushing you forward, even after you hit your goal. Systems create long-term success. Strategic thinkers don't try to do everything. They focus on what really moves the needle. One of the best ways to do this is by using the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. It means that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. So instead of staying busy, focus on the small number of tasks that have the biggest impact. For example, if you're building a small business, you might be spending time designing your website, answering emails, and posting on social media. But maybe the high leverage activity is reaching out to potential clients directly because that's what brings in actual sales. Spending more time on that one action could create way better result than everything else combined. The key is to ask yourself, which tasks give me the most progress with the least effort or time? Then, prioritize those tasks and reduce or delegate the rest. Strategic thinkers understand that things don't always go as planned. That's why it's important to anticipate obstacles and create backup plans. This is called contingency planning. Instead of being caught off guard when something goes wrong, you've already thought about the risks and prepared solutions in advance. Ask yourself, what could go wrong? What might slow me down? What's outside of my control? Then, create a plan B or even a plan C just in case. For example, let's say you're planning to start a podcast and you're relying on one guest per week, but what if guest cancels at the last minute? A smart workaround could be having 2 to 3 solo episodes pre-recorded as backups so your schedule isn't affected. Planning for problems doesn't mean you're being negative. It means you're being smart and realistic. Life is unpredictable, but if you're ready for roadblocks, you'll keep moving forward while others get stuck. That's the power of strategic thinking, preparedness over panic. Every day, we make decisions, some small, some life-changing. Strategic thinkers don't just go with their feelings or guess what's best. They use a personal decision-making framework to guide their choices. This means having a clear set of criteria based on your values, goals, priorities, and long-term vision. Ask yourself questions like, does this align with my long-term goals? Will this decision support the life I want to build? Am I choosing based on fear or growth? What's the long-term return on this choice? For example, if you're offered a high-paying job that requires long hours and lots of travel, your framework might help you say no, because even though the money is good, it doesn't align with your goal of having more time with family. A personal decision-making framework helps you stay focused and avoid distractions. Instead of reacting emotionally or impulsively, you make choices that match your bigger picture. That's what turns good intentions into smart, consistent actions. Strategic thinkers know that who you spend time with can shape your future. That's why it's important to build relationships that support your goals and your values. Be intentional about your network. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, support your journey, and inspire you to keep going. Ask yourself, are the people around me helping me move forward or holding me back? You don't have to cut everyone off, but you should spend more time with those who align with your vision. For example, if your goal is to start your own business, try connecting with other entrepreneurs, mentors, or people who've already done it. Join online communities, attend events, or simply reach out to someone for advice. Strategic relationships are more than just friendships. They're assets. They open doors, provide guidance, and help you stay motivated. In the long run, the right people can make a huge difference in how far and how fast you go. You become who you surround yourself with. Big goals can feel overwhelming if you try to tackle everything at once. Strategic thinkers solve this by breaking long-term plans into smaller 3-month missions, just like companies do with quarterly goals. It's about thinking long-term, but acting in short, focused sprints. Start by asking, what's one major goal? I want to achieve this year. Then, break it into 4 parts, one for each quarter. Focus only on that quarter's mission, with clear steps, timelines, and a way to track progress. For example, if your big goal is to launch an online course in 12 months, your quarterly missions might look like this. Quarter 1, research your topic and audience. Quarter 2, create the course content. Quarter 3, build the website and the marketing plan. Quarter 4, launch and promote it. This approach keeps you from getting stuck or distracted. At the end of each quarter, review what worked, what didn't, and adjust your next mission. It's a simple system that turns big dreams into manageable, realistic action. Strategic thinkers don't leave their progress to chance. They track it. If you want to achieve a goal, you need to measure the things that matter. This helps you see what's working, what's not, and where you need to adjust. Think about your goals. Do you want to save money, lose weight, learn a new skill? For each goal, choose a few key metrics to track regularly. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, you could track steps per day, hours of sleep, calories or meals, workout sessions per week. If your goal is financial, track monthly savings, expenses, income from side projects. Tracking keeps you focused and motivated. It also gives you real data to make smarter decisions instead of guessing. Even simple tools, like a journal, the spreadsheet, or app can make a big difference. Remember this: what you measure, you can improve. Strategic progress comes from consistent, informed actions, not wishful thinking. Time and energy are your most valuable resources, and once they're gone, you can't get them back. Strategic thinkers protect both by being ruthless with how they spend them. Start by asking, is this task moving me closer to my goals? If not, it might be time to say no, or delegate it. You don't have to do everything yourself. Automate repetitive tasks, use technology, or outsource when possible. Also, pay attention to your energy, not just your time. Some tasks drain you, others energize you. Plan your day around when you're most alert and most focused. Don't waste your best hours on low-value activities like scrolling social media or answering non-urgent emails. For example, if your goal is to build a side business, block out your most productive hour each day, maybe early morning or late evening, for that purpose, and protect that time like it's gold. Being busy isn't the goal. Being effective is. When you manage your time and your energy strategically, you get better results, with less burnout. Strategic thinkers treat life as a series of experiments. Instead of waiting for the perfect plan or idea, they try things, learn quickly, and adapt. Not everything will work, but every experiment teaches you something valuable. Want to start waking up earlier? Try it for a week and see how your body reacts. Thinking about switching careers? Take a small freelance project first, instead of quitting your job immediately. Trying a new fitness plan? Track it for 30 days and adjust based on results. For example, if you're unsure whether content creation is right for you, don't overthink, just start posting videos or blogs for 30 days. You'll quickly learn what you enjoy, what works, and what doesn't. The goal is to test fast and fail small, then adjust and try again. This approach saves time, reduces risk, and helps you grow faster. Strategic thinkers know how to zoom out and zoom in. They have a long-term vision, thinking in decades, but they also take small daily actions, acting in days, to make that vision a reality. Let's say your 10-year goal is to become financially independent. That's your long-term direction. But to move toward it, you need to focus on what you can do today, like saving $10, reading one finance article, or learning a new skill. It's these small actions, done consistently, that create big results over time. Too many people either dream big but don't act, or stay stuck in the day-to-day without a clear vision. Strategic thinkers balance both. Ask yourself daily, what small step can I take today that moves me toward my future vision? When you combine a clear long-term goal with disciplined daily actions, you create momentum. The future is built one day at a time. So think big, but act small and consistently. One of the best habits for strategic thinking is keeping a journal. This isn't about writing your feelings unless you want to. It's about reflecting on what's working, what's not, and what needs to change. Each week or day, take a few minutes to ask yourself, what did I accomplish? What challenges came up? What can I improve next week? Am I still on track with my long-term goals? This habit helps you stay clear, focused, and intentional. Instead of reacting to life, you're actively thinking through your strategy and adjusting it as needed. For example, if your goal is to learn a new language, journaling can help you notice patterns. When you're most productive, which methods work best, or when you're losing motivation. Over time, your journal becomes a blueprint of your progress and learning. You'll start spotting trends, avoiding repeated mistakes, and making smarter decisions. One powerful strategy that many successful people use is visualization, mentally seeing the life you want before it becomes real. Strategic thinkers make time to imagine their ideal future in detail. Because what your mind focuses on, your actions will follow. Visualization helps you stay motivated, confident, and clear about where you're going. It's like giving your brain a map to follow. For example, if your dream is to speak on big stages as a motivational speaker, spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself, confidently speaking in front of a large audience, hearing the applause, and feeling proud. The clearer the image, the stronger the emotional connection, and that drives action. Before closing the video, I again say that remember, building the life you want doesn't happen by luck, it happens by strategy. Start thinking long-term, act with intention, and take control of your future. One smart decision at a time. You don't need to have it all figured out, just take the next strategic step. If this video gave you clarity or motivation, hit the like button and subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Your future is waiting. Go build it on purpose.